Hello and welcome back to Today in the NBA, where today I'm going to be going over the Portland Trail Blazers past regular season, what they've done in both the off-season and free agency, and looking at some possible outcomes for their next season, along with some more moves that they could make for the rest of the off-season. So to start off, last season the Portland Trail Blazers finished 13th in the West with a record of 33-49, and to top it all off, Damian Lillard had his best season ever, I would say statistically. Now that is probably mainly because CJ McCollum wasn't playing, so there wasn't as many people for Dame to share his shots with, but still, he had an amazing season. It just sucks that they didn't even make the play-in. Now this video is sort of hard to make, as there are many trade rumours going on with Damian Lillard at the moment, but as I discussed in my video yesterday, I honestly don't think that Damian Lillard will be traded. I just don't think that the Blazers are going to get enough of a return in the Damian Lillard trade. And I don't really think that any teams, other than the ones that have already put their name forward, which are the teams with sort of suboptimal packages, are going to want to trade for Damian Lillard, apart from the Heat after hearing those sort of rumours. I don't know really what they were, but the NBA did clarify it, but it was sort of Damian Lillard's agent going around and reportedly saying that Dame would be unhappy and he wouldn't play or would be disgruntled on any team other than the Miami Heat if they traded for him. Now taking a look at the Blazers depth chart, the one that I have up at the moment is the one off ESPN, and it says starting Damian Lillard, Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Jeremy Grant and Jusuf Nurkic. I think that that's a pretty good starting lineup. It's pretty expected for the Blazers. Off the bench though, it seems a little awkward. What I think is going to be the Portland Blazers bench is Scoot Henderson, Matisse Thybulle, Nasir Little, Chris Murray and then Jabari Walker. Now taking a deeper look at the starting lineup, it's a pretty solid starting lineup. It is a bit smaller though. Damian Lillard's I think around 6'2", Anthony Simons around 6'5", Shaedon Sharpe I think he's 6'5", kind of undersized for a small forward, but he does have the athleticism to make up for it. Hopefully he can work out a little bit more and get stronger so he can play that small forward position. Jeremy Grant, he's 6'8" as a power forward, not great size, but still he should be alright as he is a stronger player. And Jusuf Nurkic, who I think is a good 7 foot. Off the bench, their size is also a little bit iffy. Scoot Henderson, I think he's 6'2". Matisse Thybulle, I think he's around 6'4". Nasir Little, 6'6". Not too bad for a small forward, but you would like if he was a little bit taller. Chris Murray, I think, is around 6'8". Again, not great for a power forward. And he is a rookie, so he is going to struggle a little bit more defensively. And Jabari Walker, 6'9", 215, playing the centre. He probably will get bullied a little bit, but I think he should be able to adjust to it. Hopefully he does get a little bit bigger and stronger in the off-season, so he should be fine there. Now, honestly, I don't really know what the direction for the Portland Trail Blazers is. They are obviously rebuilding, but they still have Damian Lillard on the roster, and they signed Jeremy Grant to that massive $160 million contract over 5 years, which I think was a terrible contract. So I don't really know what's going on with their starting lineup. I'm glad that they're giving Shaedon Sharpe some good starting minutes, but honestly, I would probably have him starting over Anthony Simons and then have, I don't know, Matisse Thybulle starting at the small forward position. Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons off the bench would be absolutely amazing. I think that Anthony Simons would definitely be in a great position to win 6th Man of the Year. Maybe Scoot Henderson could too. Who knows? It's a weird team to look at just because they have way too many guards, but that could definitely be fixed. I think they need to trade Damian Lillard. I honestly think that it is just worth taking the Miami Heat's package, even if it isn't all that great. Honestly, just for the development of your younger players, I think it's worth it. Miami Heat's best package probably looks something like, I don't know, Tyler Hero, Nikola Jovic, Jaime Jaquez, and then whatever other young players and picks that they can throw in. Plus, if Portland does end up taking that package, they get a great veteran back, or someone who was a great veteran in Kyle Lowry, who I think could be a great mentor for Scoot Henderson. Kyle Lowry at his peak, he was an elite playmaker. He was expertly able to control the flow of the game, and I think that if Scoot Henderson could bring that into his game, he definitely has the potential to be one of the best NBA players in the world someday. Now, if you want to take a look at some Damian Lillard trade packages, or you want to check out my last video about taking a serious look at the Damian Lillard situation, I will link those in the description down below so that you can have a look at those. Please check those out. They're both great videos. They'll both definitely help you to understand this video more. Now, the Trailblazers off-season is really hard to talk about where Damian Lillard is still on the roster and there still are those rumours about him getting traded flying around. But if he does end up getting traded, which I don't think is going to happen as mentioned earlier, then I will make another video talking about the off-season again. But as it stands currently, I'm going to give the Blazers an off-season grade of a C to a C-. I think they need to trade Damian Lillard. Until that happens, I'm going to keep giving them a sort of below average grade. I think that Jeremy Grant re-signing was terrible, especially after it came out that Dame wanted out. They still agreed to sign him to that contract. It's $32 million a year for Jeremy Grant is way too much. Where he's at currently, he's not even worth that much, and I don't think he's going to be getting any better. I think bringing back Matisse Thybulle was good. I think the Scoot Henderson pick was amazing. Second best player in the draft at the 3rd overall pick. I don't think you can go wrong with that. Chris Murray was a bit of an interesting pick as he is sort of an older rookie, but he is a great player and I did expect him to go much later than where he did. So I think the Blazers getting him with a late first round pick was definitely good value. And the other player that isn't even showing up on their depth chart, which I think is a surprise, is Rayan Rupier. He was a great prospect, someone that a lot of people had rated as maybe a late lottery to late first round pick. He did have a wide range of places he could go, but no one really expected him to fall all the way to the second round where the Blazers got him. I do think that Rayan Rupier will be receiving a lot of minutes in the G League as he's not a very polished offensive player, but he's great defensively, and if he plays well in the G League, who knows, he might get brought up into the real Blazers lineup and he could provide great minutes. Probably wouldn't be too many, only 8 minutes tonight, but that does remain to be seen whether or not he'll even make it to the starting Blazers team. Now, looking at some predictions for the Portland Trail Blazers next season, I think that Damian Lillard makes the All-Star game and makes All-NBA second team. He's a great player. He's not really the sort of guy that's going to decline offensively with age, and that is where most of his value comes in basketball. I think that Scoot Henderson is in a great position to win 6th Man of the Year if he is coming off the bench. If Anthony Simons comes off the bench, I definitely think he wins it. If Scoot Henderson comes off the bench, I think he does make a strong case and probably does end up maybe top 3 in the voting. I also think that Scoot Henderson makes the All-Rookie first team. He's a great player. He probably won't be receiving as many minutes as most of the other rookies that will make the first team, but I think he's good enough and he's got the skills. Hopefully he gets the playing time, but I definitely think that he makes the All-Rookie first team. And I also think Chris Murray makes the All-Rookie second team. He's older, so he is going to be able to come in and impact winning more and be a better player quicker than many of the other rookies that will be on the All-Rookie second team. Anyway, that does it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving it a like. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think Damian Lillard will be traded? How do you think Scoot Henderson's season is going to go? What do you think about Anthony Simons coming off the bench? If you really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I do post daily NBA content, so it is worth keeping up to date on. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.